Before we start the video, I just want you all to know that I did get my eyebrows touched up today. I got my second microblading treatment done. So if they're looking a little bit darker, thicker, and maybe red around the edges than usual, it is because I just got them touched up earlier today and I can't put makeup or anything around it. So yeah, just so you know. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm finally going to go through that Empties bag I've been telling you about that I mentioned in my January 2018 roundup. We are moving at the end of the month into a different place and it's kind of ridiculous to bring a bag of empties with me. I just want to get this video out of the way, get it up on YouTube, and officially throw all these things out. So yeah, we're going to get rid of all these products and I'm going to show you what I have used up and whether or not I would repurchase them. First one is the Thayer's Rose Petal Witch Hazel Toner. I've actually already repurchased this. It's in a new packaging, like a more rounder packaging. I don't use this on my face anymore as an astringent toner. Instead, I actually use it on my chest and back because I find this is really good at just controlling any congestion or any body acne that I might get from being too sweaty or something like that. The Alicia Coy Moist Up Hyaluron Mild Cleansing Water. This was the second cleansing water I used after the first one I tried, which was the really popular Bioderma Sensibio cleansing water. And I like this way better than that one because it didn't sting my eyes and it wasn't stinging my skin. I found the Bioderma one actually did that, which is confusing to me because that was supposed to be for the sensitive line and it made my face feel very reactive. And the thing is, I would have totally repurchased this, but Wishtrend didn't have it anymore. If you know of a website that ships to Canada and you find this to be an affordable price, please let me know because I really do recommend this cleansing water. Original Black Soap Eli's Organic Body Wash. This is something I have repurchased. Not this brand in particular, but African Black Soap in general, just because I find it really good as like a good body wash in the shower. And again, this is something that I also use to maintain my body acne on my chest and my back. The only time I ever use it as a facial cleanser is in the shower. But again, it's mostly reserved for my body and keeping my body acne at bay. Make On Professional Nothing Is Impossible Remover Liquid. I just found this stung my eyes a little bit. It was just something to use, to be honest. In terms of recommending it to you all, I mean, like, it was very affordable and it did do the job. For me personally, I could do without my eyes being stung by eye makeup remover products. The by Wishtrend Vitamin 75 Maximizing Cream. So back when this first got released, this was sent to me to review. I totally would have repurchased this if I had oily skin. I really like the formulation of this. I really appreciate that they put 75% sea buckthorn water in this instead of just regular aqua. And because of that formula, I felt like my skin was super bright every time I used this and very even tone. It did moisturize my skin, but for my dry skin, I felt like I had to put quite a bit on. And for that, I did go through the product quite quickly. So for me, it's not a repurchase just because I had to use quite a bit of it to get that moisturizing aspect to it. But if you are normal to oily skin, this is a very good moisturizer, especially if you want a brighter, more even toned complexion. Highly recommend this one. I really enjoyed it. It's not an empty, but it's something that I just need to throw out because it's pretty old. It is the Too Cool for School Gel Mist. I felt like it was globs flying at my face and there was something about it that was kind of drying up my skin as well. And also like the pump, like it's just not going. I mean, I can just replace the cap right here and reuse it, but it is quite old, so that's kind of another reason why I want to throw it out. There's just so many other mists out there. There's even DIY mists that are just better than this, and I feel like I wasted my money a little bit with this product. Claire's Midnight Blue Calming Cream. Yeah, so the packaging broke because I like twisted too hard, so that's why there's nothing there. But what I did to maintain it was keep that plastic thing on it that came with it, and that actually maintained the potency of the product quite well. I already repurchased this and I don't want to get too much into Claire's products right now because I do want to do an overall brand review of Claire's because I've tried so many of their products that I thought it was about time that I did an overall review. But in terms of this product in particular, I did repurchase it. As you can tell from my skincare favorites of 2017, I found this really good at calming any inflamey breakouts that I had, especially on my chin area. And also I found it really soothing to like any red areas I would get here if it got too hot or anything like that. Definitely recommend it if you have any breakouts like that and you just want something that's going to really calm your skin. Josh Rosebook Deep Hydrating Serum. This was $100 and it did less than the generic rosehip oil that you might find at your local health food store. This was a very disappointing purchase. And obviously I really wanted to make it work because it was over $100 and I used a lot of it to see. I'll rub it in right now and you can see that there is like a decent glow, like there's like the oil glow, but that's all you're gonna get with your skin. It's just the appearance of like the oil making your skin glowy and it's not gonna do anything more than that. Plus it smells like some type of medicine. Like I don't know what it is in here that makes it smell something's in here that it doesn't smell good at all, and like I honestly can't bring myself to like this at all. This will not prevent me from buying Josh Rosebrook products in the future, but this one in particular, like, save your money, go get another facial oil at your local health food store. 23 years old Baticasol betaine salicylate 7-in-1 solution. Now this was a really good product and I would totally repurchase if it was available online on Wishtrend. This is something else that is not available there anymore. I believe it's like a face cream now, which I don't want. I want something that's more of like a treatment type, because this was really good at getting rid of all the cystic breakouts that I had on my chin when I went back to Korea back in 2016 with my boyfriend. Like, my chin broke out like crazy, and I bought this on recommendation from this really nice guy that worked at Olive Young in the Gangnam area. This was good at not only like reducing all the pimples I had here, really smoothing it out, and even then my hyperpigmentation in this area disappeared a lot. And this was very gentle to use as well, so I definitely wanted to repurchase it, and I did highly recommend it. If I'm searching for links for these products and I happen to find it, I'll be sure to link it down below. I also have the 23 years old Zinc Null Cream. I find zinc really good at evening out your skin tone, and again, also calming any inflammation you might have on your skin. Zinc oxide is an ingredient that you might find in your SPF products, especially like the natural organic lines. They typically have zinc oxide as one of their SPFs. However, this actually didn't leave a white cast at all. Like, you still had the color of your skin and it wasn't like pasty white. And this was a moisturizer that was really good for dry and acne prone skin for sure. It really tackled the dehydration I felt when I started getting dry skin, especially from working on the plane. As you can tell by the packaging, however, it's not the best. I mean, like, when it cracked up here and here, the product kind of did start spilling out a bit. On the Baticasol one, it's kind of gross, but product started building up there, so I had to wrap it as well when I was using these products. Like, if they came out with this in better packaging, I would totally repurchase it in a heartbeat, but they haven't done that. Again, I haven't found it. Otherwise, I totally would have recommended these two in particular to you all if you have dry, acne-prone skin. The North American Hemp Company Soak It Up Moisturizing Shampoo and Conditioner. Now, there's only so much you can judge from samples, but these are the reason that I bought the full size in the first place. It leaves my hair very soft, not just the moisturizing ones. I find the volumizing ones do that too, and I believe there's like a smoothing line as well. And I do recommend North American Hemp Company hair care line if you want to try it out, just because they are very effective and affordable. Klairs Rich Moist Soothing Serum. This is the old packaging. They did put this product in a bigger and clear tube. I didn't really like it actually, just because I found the product kind of tacky and it sank into my skin, but it left like a slippy, plasticky type of film on my face, if that makes sense. So I didn't really like it for that. For the new formulation, it is different, which is why I wanted to try it again, because I did try some samples of it, so I purchased it. But I'll get to the new formulation afterwards. But in the meantime, if this was the old formulation, I wouldn't have repurchased it. It was just like an okay try. Martina Gephardt eye cream. I actually really like this eye cream. I found it really nice and thick, and the main reason why I bought it is because it actually had silver in it, and silver is a really good antibacterial, and it's supposed to be healthy for your eyes apparently. So that's why I wanted to buy it, because like while working on the plane, I found my eyes getting way more sensitive, way more dried out. So I just wanted to find an eye cream that would combat all of that and kind of like reduce the stress that my eyes were getting from being so dry on the plane. Truthfully, I think I would go back to it, to be honest. I do recommend it. This was around like $34. I guess the reason I haven't been going back to it is because I wanted to try a K-beauty product. Otherwise, yeah, I would repurchase this, and I do recommend it to any of you if you want a heavier eye cream and you want something gentle and organic and with silver in it. We have two ordinary niacinamide 10% serums with zinc 1%. So as you can see, I did repurchase this, and I actually recommended it to a bunch of people. However, I find this such a finicky product. Like for me, when I applied this, I noticed it kind of like looked like it was foaming as I was applying it, but I never experienced the pilling that some people mentioned. When Nick tried it and my friend tried it, who I made him buy this, he got a lot of redness on his face. Like, they both had a really bad reaction to this, so I'm assuming it's like the high concentration of the niacinamide in here. And other people, they say it controls the oils and it controls their breakouts as well. Like my sister, I believe she did say it controlled her oils. I'm not sure about breakouts, so I would still recommend this to any of you, especially like if you're on a budget. Like, this is really good, really nice and pure formulation. But I found for me that their products were like they like plateaued for me when I wanted some extra stuff going on, like extra actives, more things going on than just pure niacinamide 10%. I found that that's when the performance started to fall through. So that's why I stopped repurchasing this and I switched up to different products just to see if I can get that skincare satisfaction that I've been looking for. Otherwise, again, would recommend this product. Really good starter if you're getting into skincare and you want a serum. The Cure Calming Body Lotion in Lavender plus Sacred Lotus Stem Cell. This was a PR item sent to me like a really long time ago. I think it was like one of the first PR items that were sent to me. And Cure is such a great green beauty brand. I really enjoy their products and I actually have a lot of samples from them. I need to try like little petite ones. But in terms of this body lotion, like it smelled really good. So every night before I went to bed, I actually put this not only on my hands, but like on my arms as well and a little bit underneath my nose. In terms of like lotion power, it was decent. Like it was okay. It wasn't ultra moisturizing or anything. It was just a nice light body lotion. So if you're looking for a light body lotion with a nice scent, this one right here. The Weleda Everon Lip Balm, the Weleda Sea Buckthorn Creamy Body Wash, and the Decode Shampoo. Best lip balm ever. It actually moisturizes and it doesn't disappear in 5 seconds. This Sea Buckthorn Creamy Body Wash, this was in like a little Weleda Mighty Essentials kit. Really nice smell. It felt really good on the skin and I actually have the larger size of this. Both of these are PR items sent to me as well. Otherwise, like if I had to buy it, I totally would, just because it is quite affordable and it smells really good. It's really nice and citrusy actually. And it's a nice perk up in the morning if you're taking a shower at that time. So Decode is actually like a personal care line for men. So I gave this to Nick to use. He said it was nice, it smelled good. I'm not really sure what the price is for the full size of this product, but I'm sure if it was affordable and Nick really liked the smell, he would repurchase it. So if you're just looking for something interesting, maybe check this out. Otherwise, from my understanding, wasn't anything special to him. So I can't read the packaging anymore, but it's the vitamin C serum and the hyaluronic acid serum from Drunk Elephant. I have to say, I'm not that impressed by these products. They both felt really good on the skin, comforting and nourishing, but I really didn't see anything special about these products. Someone please tell me down below that it's the samples and not the product itself. I'm just whatever about this brand, especially for the price point. I'm not really interested in purchasing it. Maybe one day when I make a lot of money, maybe I will splurge, but right now I really can't see a reason why I would buy these when there's so many other cheaper products out there that can perform just as well as these guys. Claraswitch Moist Soothing Cream. This is also an older packaging and an older formulation. If I were to choose between the old one and the new one, I actually prefer this formulation better. Like I just found the texture way more pleasant. It was like a nice whipped texture. And as I applied it, like my face just like glowed right away. It was extremely even tone right away and very moisturized. And I loved the smell coming from it. It was a really nice herbally scent. I do still use the new one and I have repurchased it already and recommended it to a lot of my friends. I kind of miss this. I miss the scent and just that feeling I got when I applied this product. Like I feel like that doesn't happen anymore, even though the other one is just as moisturizing, maybe a little bit more moisturizing because of the new formulation. But yeah, kind of miss this one. Speaking of which, I have the newly packaged Clarist Rich Moist Soothing Cream. I still really like this. I already have a backup of it. I've already recommended it to my friends and they have purchased it and want to repurchase it as well. Go check it out. Bigger size, new formulation for it to be more moisturizing, and we'll mention it in a future video. The Daddio Shampoo Purple Shampoo from Lush, and the other one is the Phyto Paris Phytopolline Botanical Scalp Treatment. So I mentioned this one in my hair care favorites with Vera, which when it's up, I will link it down below. I swear to you, she's working on it. It's almost ready. This was really good at soothing my scalp when I was getting a lot of itchiness from working on the plane because it was getting so dry. This is really good for soothing the scalp. I already repurchased this and I'm still using it. That's why despite the small bottle and the price point, I think a little goes a long way, and I definitely recommend this if you're having some scalp problems. As for the Daddio, this was actually a really good purple shampoo. It smelled really good, but my one issue with it, and I feel like that's the case for any coloring shampoo, is that this dried out my hair quite a bit. So as I continued using it, my hair went from like okay to like, oh, it's getting pretty dry. Other than that, like if you have a really good hair treatment, definitely recommend this as a purple shampoo. I thought it was really good. Clinique Lash Power Feathering Mascara, the Gosh Cosmetics Long Lasting Brow Pen in the color Wheat, and the Dupe Volume Extension Mascara. This was okay, nothing special. I don't really like the wand. If they had like a more hourglass wand or like an even type of bristled wand, I would be more inclined to check it out. Otherwise, the sample was okay and I guess it did justice. This was a really good brow pen, like the color Wheat in particular. It might go a little little bit green on you, especially if you don't have a lot of hair there. And if you don't layer with another brow product that is your color. Otherwise, I found this really good for like kind of filling in the bald patches of my eyebrows before I got them microbladed and kind of like shaping out my eyebrows as well. I thought this was like a really good filler for that. And the Dupe Volume Extension Mascara, I got this when I was in Japan with my sister. I did not like this at all. Like even before when I was curling my lashes, it just made them droopy. I don't like this curled wand, and it looks like there's fibers in here as well. Oh, there's fibers in here. I just feel like this was like a low performance type of mascara. Maybe I need to try it again in a different way. I don't know, it just wasn't my favorite. I prefer the Dolly Wink one that I always mention. Pure and Simple Collagen Elastin Eye and Lip Concentrate. This was okay. It was like a placebo effect in a tube. So it's like a little rollerball type of product, and you're supposed to concentrate it on like any fine line areas or areas that you kind of just want to like brighten up or anything like that. I have used these underneath my eyes, on like my smile area right here and on my forehead. It just gave like a nice effect in the moment, and I've used this consistently and I still haven't noticed that much of a difference. Again, when I was working on the plane and this was looking a lot more dehydrated than it does now, this was only doing so much. And when I put this on Nick's face where he may have had dehydration himself and he wanted a little perk me up, especially around his eyes. He does have a little bit of darkness around his eyes as well. His face actually got red from it, so he reacted to this product as well as the niacinamide that I mentioned before. I don't know what it is about this product that made him react to it, to be honest. I guess just people's different sensitivity to marine collagen, I guess. For the price point of this, which I believe was like over $50, just under $60, like, I don't recommend it. The Dr. Bronner's Lavender Organic Hand Sanitizer and the Consonant Ultra Moisturizing Organic Eye Cream. Pretty standard hand sanitizer spray. I already repurchased it. For the Consonant Eye Cream, like it was okay. Like it was moisturizing. I find it more for like normal skin, to be honest, rather than super dry skin. Also, the pump is a little bit stuck right now, so I'm actually not even sure if I have a little bit of product left or not. It was okay. I'm like not excited about it. You could check it out if you want. Otherwise, I think there's better eye creams on the market right now. The Essence Give Me Brow Eyebrow Mascara in the color Soft Brownie Brows, and the RMS Beauty Uncover Up Concealer in the shade 33. So I bought this because I heard it was a dupe for the Benefit Gimme Brow. It was okay. I honestly think that the Benefit one has a lot more fibers in it. Otherwise, this one was pretty good, and it does add a little bit of color to your brows as well. For the RMS Beauty Concealer, I already repurchased it. It is my go-to concealer in the summer months. Despite it being coconut oil, it actually doesn't break me out at all. And I actually put this concealer on my breakouts just because I find it's really good at not only covering them up, but making everything appear very skin-like. I don't like using this product as like an overall foundation. That's when I think it's going a little bit overboard and your face looks kind of melty. And I like that even though it's shade 33, I find it kind of melts in well with whatever skin tone that I have, unless I get really pale. But otherwise, I found this to be really good, especially if I get really dark during the summer and get a really deep tan. I could still use this concealer, and I don't have to buy an extra concealer just to match that skin in the moment to cover up any hyperpigmentation that I might have. I can just use this one, so definitely recommend it. And actually, I was comparing this to the Glossier concealer that my friend showed me, and I have to say they're very similar, like very, very similar, and the Glossier one is actually bigger and less expensive. So I'm kind of debating going to that one next when I finish up the other one I have of this. Let me know what you guys think about the Glossier concealer and if you tried the RMS one too and how those two compare. I'd really like to know. All right, and that is it for this video. I really do hope you enjoyed it. It was quite long because I had so many products to go through because it just accumulated for the past year. Give this video a like if you did enjoy it. Subscribe to my channel down below, and please leave a comment down below if you would rebuy any of these products or if you recommend something else to me that you find a lot better and way better in performance and price point than the products that I just mentioned. All right, I'll see you all soon. Ciao.